Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Daniel Weichman. A woman was pronounced dead after a fire took place in a home on Mok Chung Lane in Jim Thorpe early Tuesday morning. The first alarm arrived just before 1 a.m. on Tuesday, where a second followed suit. According to Jim Thorpe Fire Chief Vince Yates, when he arrived on the scene, heavy fire was emitting from the front door and front windows on the first floor. One resident was already outside the home, while two others were on the roof and had to be rescued. Unfortunately, according to Chief Yates, one resident was later found dead in a front bedroom. The Carbon County coroner pronounced the woman dead at the scene. Despite all the fire and smoke, firefighters were eventually able to access the home, where additional crews on the scene were sent in for a search and rescue. The chief reports that some firefighters suffered minor bumps and bruises, but they are all okay. A man who allegedly abducted a woman in Plymouth Township has been arrested in New York, according to state police. On February 10th, troopers responded to a report of a woman being abducted by a man now identified as 42-year-old Michael Grimm of New York. Through the investigation, it was learned that the victim and her husband had paid Grimm $300 to drive them both from Rochester, New York, to Reading in Berks County after the couple met him in a motel in Rochester. However, as the four began traveling to Plymouth, the woman began to have a medical emergency, which caused Grimm to pull over and ask the husband for help, according to court documents. When the husband got out of the car, that's when Grimm sped off in the vehicle before taking out a gun and demanding the woman's bank card and PIN number. State police then located the car in Berks County, where the victim silently asked for help from the police before she was removed from the vehicle. Grimm escaped afterwards and was not located and arrested until last Thursday. State police in Wilkes-Barre obtained an arrest warrant for the charges of kidnapping, robbery, receiving stolen property, theft, fraud, unlawful restraint, and simple assault. Details have been released regarding a man who was found dead on a roadway in Pringle 2 weeks ago. The Kingston Police Department states that possible suspects have been discovered in the death of 30-year-old Naheem Jamal Beals. His body was found on the roadway of Evan Street in Pringle Borough on the morning of February 11th. According to investigators, officers were called around 4:30 a.m. after a witness reported seeing a fight occur in the area of Cross Valley Expressway between three people. When police arrived, they found a man unresponsive, who was later identified as Beals, laying in the roadway, naked from the waist down, with no pulse. The court documents state that surveillance video from the VIP Diamond Club in Old Forge show Beals leaving the club along with another unidentified man. Police also gained access to video footage from the Cross Valley Expressway, where the fight took place. Video showed a white SUV driving and stopping on Evan Street, where the body was located, and waited for several minutes before driving off. Police believe the man seen with the victim the night he died is a possible suspect involved in Beals' death. At this time, no official charges have been filed, nor an official arrest has been made by police. A home improvement store located in Schuylkill County was the victim of a truck crash on Sunday. The store is closed until further notice due to a wreck that occurred in the afternoon along Route 309 in Tamaqua. The pickup truck smashed into country tile, destroying the showroom of the store. There's no word whether the driver or anyone within the store was hurt in Sunday's crash. Hazel Township Fire and Rescue was dispatched to the area of 1462 South Church Street on Sunday for a motor vehicle accident. Upon arriving at the scene, units found one car on the woods teetering on the edge of a bank above a stripping pit. Crews searched the area looking for the driver with no success. It is believed the driver fled the scene. The Pennsylvania State Police, Troop L, Schuylkill Haven, are asking the public's help in identifying suspects involved in a theft that occurred on January 17th. According to police, the theft occurred between 5:40 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. at the Pilot Travel Center located in Pine Grove Township. 3 Hispanic males can be seen breaking into the store before they broke into the skills machine and removed a large sum of cash. One suspect has been identified, but troopers are hoping to identify the other 2. The first suspect is described as being approximately 6 foot, wearing a pink hooded sweatshirt, black hat, glasses, a short beard, black pants, and white and pink sneakers. The other suspect is described as being approximately 5 foot 5 inches tall, wearing a black basketball hat, white face mask, having a beard, a black and gray Adidas hoodie, gray sweatpants, and black sneakers. Anyone with information is asked to please call the Schuylkill Haven Barracks at 570-754-4600. Also, South Center Township Police are looking for information regarding a theft that occurred on Saturday. Pictured are persons of interest in the investigation. The theft occurred at the Your Choice convenience store in South Center Township. Anyone with information regarding the incident should contact the South Center Township Police Department at 570-784-8552. Luzerne County officials are seeking out proposals for new electronic poll books. Electronic books are used during elections to speed up voter processing and to allow poll workers to instantly search and redirect voters who go on the wrong polling location. The search for proposals is part of an attempt to gather information and cost estimates prior to making a decision. The current system was purchased from Election Systems and Software in 2018 for $325,000. During the November 2022 general election, the Election Bureau switched to paper books because staffers said the electronic ones were creating problems due to technical issues. Officials also state that the current electronic books are outdated and not as user-friendly. Another proposed option is for the county to continue to use paper books with the addition of a secure phone app that would serve the function of the electronic books at a fraction of the cost. Coming up on Wyln News, LVHN celebrates 2 Cardiac of the Year patients in Hazleton. Plus, get your fill of donuts. We visit a few shops in Hazleton to see what they're baking on this Fat Tuesday. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast, brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Have you ever experienced that super pushy salesperson who follows you all around? Not here.
Or wandered around that big box store looking for help in the appliance department only to find the pink guy? Not here.
And we have an experienced, courteous sales staff here to help you find the perfect mattress, piece of furniture, or appliance with no pressure.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
You always get a feel-good shopping experience at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Welcome back to Wyln News. 2 patients involved in cardiac rehab were announced as the 2022 Cardiac Patients of the Year at the Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton on Monday. The rehab staff have recognized 2 patients, Cameron Papacina and Beryl Sacchetti, who have shown exemplary effort in achieving their goals in cardiac by adopting changes to their lifestyle and proving they can be active in modifying their risk factors.
We put everything into it by attending and by, wanting to get better, build up your lifestyle and, all your risk factors, and you guys have shown that. So I just want you to realize that we really are proud of you, what you accomplished. So thanks. Good job, Lauren.
Both patients embrace smart eating and exercise programs given to them and put those efforts, despite all odds, into their daily life.
It was amazing. It really was amazing. I went in there and I would go home and tell my daughter that it was a torture chamber and giggle about it, of course. And the longer I was in, the more into it I became, because I could see it was helping more and more.
It was really good. I came in, I was in pretty bad shape after having a heart attack and having surgery. And at a point like that, you need a lot of encouragement along with hard work. And the staff here did a really nice job pushing me along and getting me where I needed to be.
It has been proven that cardiac rehabilitation patients can feel better and live healthier lives when combining exercise, education, and behavior modification. Bald eagles are regarded by many Americans as a symbol of our country's freedoms, but a mere 30 years ago, the majestic birds were not so free themselves. 2023 marks 30 years since the start of the Bald Eagle Reintroduction Project in Pennsylvania. When the project began in 1983, there were only 3 nests left in the entire state. Today, after years of effort by the Pennsylvania Game Commission and some help from the Canadian government, as well as significant financial support from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the Richard King Mellon Foundation, Pennsylvania boasts more than 300 bald eagle nests. Anyone interested in eagle watching can view 2 active Pennsylvania bald eagle nests online through the Pennsylvania Game Commission's Bald Eagle Live Cams, available on the Game Commission website. Or, if you're more inclined to venture outdoors, bald eagles can often be found along the Susquehanna River. For the best viewing, it is recommended to avoid making loud noises and to use binoculars. Looking for some sweets to satiate your hunger? Our on-site journalist, Ryan Prosick, visited 2 local businesses in Hazleton to see how they're celebrating this Fat Tuesday.
Today, we stopped at Carmen's Local Bakery and Boyer's Food Market to get the lowdown on Donut Day and see how people are celebrating and what their favorite donuts are. Here at Carmen's Bakery on Broad Street in Hazleton, Donut Day brings everyone together for some fresh baked goods. And we got the chance to catch up with Anne-Marie DeLise to talk about what Donut Day was like for her and her team.
So the Donut Day here at Carmen's is the only day we do donuts all day long. And there's like 15 different kinds. We also have Mardi Gras cakes, although they are gone.
The donut making process for Donut Day was no easy feat that required a whole night of baking. And we will just let you try and guess how many donuts were made.
We made over 400 dozen. And we were here from last night. I had about 3 bakers, and we're working hard. Hopefully, today's going to be a good day for us.
Today was a good day for Carmen's, as when our crew arrived, they were mostly sold out of their 400 dozen donuts. Next up, we got to talk to Bill Nice at Boyer's Food Market on West 15th Street in Hazleton about the yearly tradition for him and his staff that takes place on Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday is a yearly tradition here, and we sell lots of donuts. We had 2 people working overnight baking donuts all night for us, and they just left this morning about 9 a.m.
What is your favorite donut? This Fat Tuesday is coming to a close. Until next year, so get out there and enjoy the sweets while you still can. I'm Ryan Prosick reporting for WYLN 35.
Coming up on Wilkes-Barre's News Choice, Marty Burns gives us the happenings on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, Trooper Anthony Petrosky is with us once again on this Trooper Talk Tuesday. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on WYLN TV.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Struggling to get a good night's sleep? Then look no further. Grand Central is here to help. Grand Central Sealy experts will set you straight. When you buy your mattress at Grand Central, you can expect free delivery and setup, free removal of the old unit, and interest-free financing for up to 60 months. And of course, Grand Central's everyday low prices. Grand Central in Hazleton, helping you make your house a home.
Get ready for the ultimate sports breakdown when Marty Burns on Let's Talk Sports. Every day during WYLN News, Marty brings you the latest news and analysis on your favorite teams and players. From the biggest games to the latest trades, he's got you covered. So tune in daily to Let's Talk Sports and get in the game with Marty Burns.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the midday WYLN News update, posted between noon and 2 p.m. Powered by Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, the all-new emergency room at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is nearly double the size. Our updated facility features all private rooms, the latest technology, and a quicker, easier check-in process. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, your partner in ER care.
Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. And what a great time of year. I know a lot of people think during the baseball playoffs in October, that's one of the best months of the year. I'm a big fan of late February and the month of March and into the beginning of April. You've got spring training, which will lead to the start of the Major League Baseball season. Both the NBA and NHL are winding down their seasons and get ready for playoffs in the beginning of April. And then, of course, high school and college basketball playoffs. March Madness speaks for itself, and we'll be getting into that in a few weeks when the bracket comes out and we get to see how dumb I really am. But what I want to focus on today is the high school playoffs getting ready to start. And let's start with the wrestling, the District 2 Wrestling Championships beginning this Friday at Wilkes-Barre Area High School. And then some of our local basketball teams that are going to begin playoffs. We start in the District 2 11 Sub-Regional. Single A girls coming up tonight. Weatherly will be playing Mountain View. And then coming up on Saturday, talking to our good friend Coach Flanagan, he's guessing somewhere in the range of almost 50 years since there's been a playoff basketball game in Freeland, and that'll be coming up Saturday afternoon at 2 as MMI will be playing host to Lehigh Christian. And then we go to District 2. We start in 3A girls coming up tomorrow night. Elk Lake will be at Holy Redeemer. 4A girls tonight, we've got Tunkhannock at Nanacoke with the winner advancing to Friday to take on Scranton Prep. And we continue in 4A tonight. Berwick, Coach Phillips' Lady Bulldogs will be at Valley View with the winner advancing to Friday to play Wyoming Area. And in the 5A girls tomorrow night, the Lady Comets of Crestwood will be at Pittston Area. And in 6A girls Friday night, the Lady Cougars of Hazleton Area will be hosting either Delaware Valley or Williamsport. We then move to the boys, and we start in 3A as tonight Wyoming Seminary will be traveling to Wilkes-Barre to take on Holy Redeemer. 4A boys, we got a full slate tomorrow as Berwick will be at Valley View. Hanover Area at Tunkhannock, and Wyoming Area will be at Nanacoke. And in the 5A boys, tonight, Coach Atherton and his Comets will be at home against North Pocono, with the winner advancing to Friday to take on another set of Comets, and we're talking about Abington Heights. And in District 2, the 6A boys tomorrow night, Wednesday, Wilkes-Barre Area will be at Delaware Valley. Wyoming Valley West will be at Scranton, with the winner of that Wyoming Valley West Scranton game moving to Saturday to take on Coach Barletta's Hazleton Area Cougars. Great time of year, some great basketball and wrestling awaits some of our locals, and we'll be keeping an eye on it and giving some updates next week on Let's Talk Sports. It's been brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Larry Schultz, we want you to see what an adjustment is like. Not too gentle, not too rough, but let it change your life.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Trooper Talk Tuesday. I'm Trooper Anthony Petrowski, Troop N Public Information Officer. Today we're here to talk to you about supporting police, and you could do this in many ways. Number one, the easiest way to support police, don't break the law. That's the easiest way because we have enough work to do. So if you're not breaking the law, that's less people we have to come in contact with. But with that being said, I want to talk to you about scams, because a lot of times people come up to me and say, hey, I received a call from the State Police Association that you're soliciting money and, we support the police, so we want to give. Just to end this right now, we do not do that. The state police does not make phone calls. We do not solicit to community members for money. So please don't ever do that. If you're ever unsure of the phone call or if you receive a letter about it, please just call your local barracks and ask them. But again, we don't call and solicit money. A lot of times we'll be going into places investigating crimes and people want to talk to us. And it's not that we want to be rude, because of course we don't. We're here to serve the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. But sometimes we're investigating crimes, we're on the side of the road on a traffic stop investigating a crash. We can't have communications with the citizens that we serve. We can't have those conversations. So different community events that we do, those are great times to have a conversation with a trooper. Or come to the barracks. You could call me. You could come to the Hazelton Barracks. We could have a conversation. Any way that we can help you, because we're only good as the community that we serve. And the public has way more eyes out in the community than the police do. And a lot of times when we have crimes and we're looking for certain individuals, we put that information out to you so you can help us solve this crime and take a potentially violent person out of the community and behind bars to where they should be. So we rely on you. We appreciate the support. We know a lot of times when we're investigating crimes, we have to shut down roads. Sometimes you have to evacuate your communities due to possibly a barricaded gunman or things of that nature. We know that's a disruption of your life, and we appreciate it. Our number one priority is getting the person in custody and making sure that everybody is safe. So if you're ever put through that situation, just know that we appreciate your support. And you know, when we're driving our patrol vehicles and we see people waving us and honking their horns to us, just know that we appreciate that. That means a lot to us. So we'll see you here again next time on Trooper Talk Tuesday.
And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.